Hi, this is R. Mordant Mon, and today I wanted to talk about getting things right the first time. As we're entering into this new year, into 2011, we'll find that there's a lot of projects that we're working on, or things, endeavors that we are moving towards, that we're hoping that the very first time we do them, everything's going to be fantastic. But unfortunately, that's usually not the way it goes. I mean, there are many things that I get frustrated at because it's like, why doesn't this work the first time? How come when I buy something, there's a rip in it and I have to wind up taking it back, or I get something and it's not just the right thing? How come when I'm working on a project, how come when I'm working on my computer, things don't just pan out the way they should? How come it's just things are not working just quite right, like it shows you in the commercial on the box, when my friends are doing? Why are we forced to redo all these things over and over again? I think that's part of our growing process. I think that I remember growing up in my 20s, and I think this is a habit of people in the 20s. You're doing everything right, you're doing all the right stuff, and yet nothing seems to work out for you. And it's not until you hit your 30s that all of a sudden all those things that you're doing right, it seems like it seems to work. So what's the big difference? Is it some magical thing that happens? I don't think so. I think what really happens is there's almost an energetic shift. When I'm working on a new show with the Tortuga Twins, we'll change certain lines when we first start doing it. We'll change some things up, but mostly everything kind of stays the same unless we're dropping jokes and putting new jokes in. And we have what we like to call a season of suck. We have one season with a show where it's just the most god-awful thing that we can think of doing. And then, almost overnight, it shifts into something fantastic. Now, what's different? Is it really that we've changed those jokes? No. All that's different is the timing, and it's just a little bit of tweaking that makes that work out so well. Same thing as when you're in your 20s. It's just almost an energetic tweaking, and there's a shift. Same thing when you're working on a project, same thing when you're working on a computer or whatever else. There's just some small, minute detail that you haven't quite got down yet. So it's just a little bit of shift. So when things are frustrating you, whether it's some project, whether it's a relationship, whether it's your computer, keep at it, because as part of your growth process, it teaches you patience, it teaches you fortitude, it teaches you perseverance. If anything, it teaches you perseverance. How come these things never hit for me? How come I keep, struggling with being positive, and yet my life is the way it is? It's going to take some energetic tweaking and some perseverance. And eventually you keep hitting it, it's going to work. Now, I hope you're enjoying these videos that I'm bringing to you. If you do, make sure that you reach down and press the like button. And come back, and if you have not subscribed, go up there and subscribe. And keep coming back and enjoying this. Happy holidays to everybody, and as always, welcome to my Mordant world.